Hello and welcome back to my channel and to another one of those really weird shopping hauls that I do that don't really seem to be a weekly shop, but I don't actually need a weekly shop. I know you know what I mean. So last week I showed you my Aldi shop. I also showed you what I got from Muscle Food, so I get all my meat from there. So I really didn't need a great deal of like fresh produce. So to start with, I went to Farmfoods, so I'll take you through what I got in there, and then I popped into Sainsbury'S as well. I've also got to go to Lidl because there were a few things that I was just not going to buy in Sainsbury'S because the prices were ridiculous, so I might pop those in as well. I've got some battered onion rings. So I'm going to be making some steak ciabattas. So what I do is I cut open part baked ciabatta rolls, I put garlic butter on them and then bake them in the oven. Then I'm going to do some nice seasoned steak in those rolls, serve it with some battered onion rings and some salad. So I got those for that. I also got some of these McCain chips for frying. You can do them in the air fryer, you can do them in the oven, it makes no difference. Sometimes you just have to spray a little bit more oil on them. But these were, I think they were £1.25 for 1.2 kilos, which is a lot cheaper than you can get McCain chips anywhere else. So I got 2 lots of those. 3 bags of frozen mango, it was 3 for £6. They're 500 gram bags, and to be honest, by the time you've paid out for mango, there was a car backfire and it frightened the life out of me. By the time you've paid out for mango and you've cut it and you've like de-seeded it and everything, I think you're better off just paying out. And this is pure mango. You haven't got all the like bits and bobs and cut bits off and waste them, and it's nice chunks. Basically, I'm going to be making some, I fancy like a chicken and mango rice bowl with like a peanut style spicy dressing, like edamame beans and all that kind of thing, brown rice. So I got some of that for that. Some Dairy strip cheese, 8 for £2.29. I got 12 baby bells because they were only £1.99 in there, and these are £3.29 in Sainsbury's, so I've got some of those. 2 lots of these Milky Bar mix-ups. These are 2 for £2, so £1 for 4, and they're okay till like July, which is good. I've got some of these little bite-sized aloo tiki, so they're basically just spiced potato bites, but I'm making a curry tomorrow night. We're going out to the cinema, and then when we get home I want something that's practically ready so I can make the curry before we go. And then these I can just pop in the oven to go with it, and they were only 69p for 10, and they look really, really nice. It literally says they're just seasoned mashed potato blended with flour and spices, so I thought they sounded quite good. 69p. I got some more of these original Patty Co vegetable patties. These are so nice. They are £1.19 for 2. They do these ones, they do these jerk chicken ones, they do plain chicken, they do lamb, and they also do a beefy cheese one. They're just really, really nice, flaky pastry. They've got like a golden turmeric kind of pastry to them. They go really well in the air fryer, and they're just a really good snack if you are on your way out the door and you haven't had lunch or something. I really recommend getting these, and they'd make a nice meal as well if you wanted to put like, you could do sweet potato fries with them and like a corn or something, but they're just really good on their own. I got some of these fish fillets. Now, to be honest, they don't look massive. In fact, should we have a look? But they were 2 Young's chip shop fish fillets for 99p. Okay, so they're not the biggest. If you think those are like the Milky Bar mix-up things, they're not the biggest fish fillet. They're not the biggest, but I did not think that 2 for 99p was too bad. I'm going to seal that up in a sandwich bag now. Battered fish is so expensive at the moment, so 2 of those for the boys. They definitely would eat 2 with chips and peas or something. I didn't think 99p was too bad. I got some more jelly, £1 for 2, makes up 8 for £1, and you all know that my husband paid £3.50 for 6. One day I'll let it go. I got some of these Heinz Weight Watchers chicken noodle soup. I used to buy these years ago. Basically, all I want sometimes is a base. So what I do is I get like a chicken breast and some mushrooms, and I just want something to add it to, and then I like a liquid, but I don't want just stock. I want something a little bit thicker. So these were 3 for £1. They are 51 calories per can. And then what I could do is chop up a chicken breast, put some mushrooms in, maybe some sweet corn or peas, a teaspoon of curry powder, some fresh chilli, and then you've got a really nice hearty soup, and you haven't had to do all the faffing with different thickenings and flavours and weighing things, and just really simple, nice and lazy. And sometimes that's the best way. So I got some of these yum soo chicken curry flavoured noodles. You get 5 packets in here and they were £1. Some Ryvita cracker bread. Somebody in the comments mentioned on my last what I eat in a week, or whatever it is, meals of the week video, that they eat Ryvitas sometimes for breakfast, and I thought I haven't had Ryvitas for ages. So these are the pepper flavoured cracker breads. They were 69p, so I got one of those. I've got these Weetos chocolate orange hoops. This is a really big box and it was only 99p. It says it's like 14 servings, so I thought that might be nice to try. Some of the birthday cake Maryland cookies. You get 6 little packets for £1. And then some Belvita honey and nut chocolate chip biscuits. You get 4 biscuits in each pack. They're really, really nice. And you get 12 packets. They're £2.99. I always buy my boys treats whenever I go shopping, and especially places like Farmfoods and that. So I know that my youngest will love these Warhead ice lollies. He's obsessed with anything Warhead sour American candy. So they're extreme sour snap ice, green apple, watermelon, black cherry and blue raspberry. I think these are £1.69 for 10. They do a lot of American style sweets in Farmfoods. They always have different ones, and these are the ones that are like £3.50, £4 in your American candy stores. This week I got the sweet tarts and they're 69p, so I got them a box of those each just to try. Me and Jake really like these ice poles, so I got another packet of these. They're like Refresher and Wham duos. You get 8 in there and they're also £1.69. I also picked up some of these for the boys, fake Pringles. They're £1.39, so I've got 2 ready salted and 1 salt and vinegar. And that was everything other than some cans of Pepsi Max that I got in Farmfoods. And then when I went into Sainsbury'S, I got some yogurts. So we got some of the white chocolate and some of the one with chocolate pieces. And they were 85p each on special. I got a cucumber, 2 lots of fridge raiders. They were doing these 3 for £1, so I got 2 of those. If anyone remembers the shopping haul when I was really ill with COVID and I sent my husband shopping, he came back with porridge oats, but he bought the finest porridge oats, and I was like, that's absolutely ridiculous. Well, since then we can't buy anything other than the finest ones or the jumbo ones, because they're so much nicer than the cheaper porridge oats. It's something to do with the way they're milled. They take out the ultra thick like porridge oats for decent porridge, and then whatever's left they kind of put in the cheaper ones. So anyway, now I always try and buy them in Aldi because that's the best price. But in Sainsbury's today they had this Quaker Ultimate Hearty and Rich ultra thick porridge oats. This is an exclusive premium oat blend. Can't believe I'm actually just talking about porridge. The packaging is stunning. The box has got gold on it. It's all like embossed and everything. These are £2.85 a box. As you can see, I've got 6 boxes because they were reduced to 78p. And when I tell you they had a ton of them. In fact, they had a lot of porridge items reduced. I don't know why, because it was no other cereal, but they had a ton of porridge reduced. So I picked up 6 because for 78p it will keep them happy. I'm not going to tell them it was reduced. It's not even going out of date until, where even is the date? 24th of February next year. So like we've got a while. This one's December, February. Yeah, so we've got ages. I mean, we're going to use it, and we all eat protein porridge pretty much every day. Overnight oats. If you've ever made overnight oats, and I will say, I know some people will be, because I was always a cheap porridge girl, but if you've ever made overnight oats using cheap porridge oats and you've never tried like the thicker ones or the Flanagans or the like jumbo rolled oats, I highly recommend you try it because it makes such a difference to the texture. My dog is snoring but staring at me at the same time. Yeah, I highly recommend. You don't have to buy the expensive ones. They do jumbo rolled oats in Aldi and places like that. But try them with the bigger jumbo oats, not the little milled ones, and they make such a difference. Anyway, so 78p for that. Some easy cook long grain rice. I got some halloumi. I'm going to make a halloumi and kielbasa jambalaya. I know those words probably don't really go in the same sentence, but like a smoky, ricey, sausagey, halloumi-y bake with peppers and smoked flavours, onion, all that kind of thing, and rice. So I got that for that. I got some chorizo slices. This is only 90p. And I'm going to do another one of my chicken dry fried crispy chorizo and hummus salads. That is one of my favourite combinations. I absolutely love it. So I'm going to make one of those one night this week as well. So we've got a halloumi and kielbasa jambalaya. We're going to have chicken chorizo and hummus salad. We're going to have steak garlic ciabattas with sweet potato wedges. I got some brown basmati rice for the boys for their lunches. This was only 50p and it's 38 in Aldi, so not a great deal of difference. I also got some beans and sausages. I buy these most weeks because at the weekend, if we're not around, it's really simple for the boys because they're like lazy teenagers pretty much, and they can just toast some bread and put beans and sausages on top. But I thought I'd try the meat-free ones because they're the same price as the meat sausages. But obviously they're not going to be like the cheap meaty sausages because there's no meat. And there's less fat, there's less sugar, and there's less salt in these, but they're the same price. So I was like, well, I'll get these instead and see what they think. I'm not even going to mention it. They won't even notice they're any different. They do eat corn products. They do like corn. We often have corn curries. They like the corn sausages. And we like the corn like steak pieces and things, so they'll be fine with that. I just thought for the same price, if they're less sugars and less salts especially, then I'm going to get them. So I got those instead. So if you do get the other ones, it might be worth having a look and seeing what these are like. I got a Toblerone as part of Steve's Father's Day present. We're actually not going to be here for Father's Day. It's actually my birthday just before Father's Day as well. In fact, I think as you're watching this, it's possibly my birthday today. It's Thursday the 15th of June. And Steve and I aren't actually here. We are off to London to see a show, and then we are going to Brighton for a few nights. So not that you needed to know all that. So I got him a Toblerone because I saw it and I know that he'd like that. And then the boys are going to go out at the weekend, like this weekend coming, and they're going to get him some bits and pieces themselves as well. But I knew that he would like a Toblerone, so just a little thing from me, and then they can get him whatever else they want to spoil him with. And then we'll be back Father's Day evening, so he'll be able to see them then. I'm so looking forward to going away. We're going to see a West End show for my birthday, and then we're going to have a few nights in a really nice boutique hotel in Brighton and just go and chill and walk along the lanes and the seafront and drink cocktails, eat fish and chips and all that kind of thing. I got some Law espresso caramel flavoured coffee pods and some of the Little's French vanilla. These were both on like the Sainsbury'S. Sainsbury'S do like, not a club card deal, what is it, Nectar. They do like a Nectar deal now, so if you've got a Nectar card, you can get a cheaper price on certain items. So these were £4 something and I got them for £2.80, so I didn't think that was too bad. We got some semi-skimmed milk, 20 mixed eggs, and when they say mixed, I mean they mean it. Some of these, I mean that one is quite big, and then some of them are just like, they're tiny. But it is what it is, that's what eggs are at the moment. We're lucky we can even get them, to be honest. So I've got 20 eggs, 2 tins of peeled plum tomatoes. I'm going to be making a corned beef spaghetti as another one of our dinners this week. But I need the corned beef, so I'm going to pop to Lidl and see if I can get it in there. And then I also got some crisps. So these are only £1.15 for those. So yeah, we're having the corned beef spaghetti. So corned beef spaghetti is another meal. I'm also going to be doing some flatbreads with the chicken skewers that I've got pre-prepared in the freezer. Some salad and wedges. And tonight I'm making some pork meatballs with feta, fresh mint and chilli, and then they're going to go on top of salad, and the boys will probably have some rice or wedges with that as well. So this is a bit of a random one. If I have got anything from Lidl, I will pop it in now. So I did end up getting a few bits from Lidl, not a lot, but I just wanted to show you some of the new bits they had in. So first of all, they had some of this caramel spread. I think this was, where's my receipt? This was £1.99. Apparently you can have it on toast, you can put it on waffles and ice cream. And I know Marks and Spencer's do one that's about £4. This one was £2, so I thought that was quite good. The other thing they had, which I haven't seen before, are these Nature Valley crunchy dipped biscuits. These were £1.49 and you get 8 packets of 2. So I got the milk chocolate and then I got the white chocolate. I thought that'd make quite a nice little snack just for like, just 2 little biscuits dipped in. Is it yogurt? Oh, this one's yogurt and this one's milk chocolate. So I thought they sounded quite nice. And then I'll insert a clip now. They're doing this, my mum actually bought one for my brother when he visits. Mustard mixed with ketchup, and then they're doing ketchup mixed with mayonnaise. I just took my phone out and filmed them because I've not seen it like that before. I think they were £1, I don't know, you'll see on the ticket, £1.19. Thought that was quite an interesting idea. And they also had these new ice creams. They had the Raffaello ones and the Ferrero Rocher ones. £3.75 for 4. But when you think of what you'd pay for one ice cream if you were out like at an ice cream van or somewhere, that's not actually that bad, and they looked amazing. The other thing that I got is these Callo lentil and pea veggie cakes. So I absolutely love rice cakes. These are tomato salsa, lime and coriander flavour. They were 99p, and I just thought they sound amazing. They also had a caramelised red onion chutney flavour, and then they had all the normal ones. They had blueberry, they had the yoghurt topped ones, they had the protein packed lentil ones. So those were the new bits. Just got a few tomatoes from my mum. She bought a big pack. They had like double the size pack of this on the vine tomatoes for £1.19, which was really good, but she didn't need a whole pack, so she gave me a few of those. I got one of these Lidl pizzas from the bakery because it was free. So when you have the Lidl Plus app, every now and again you get a free item. And I missed mine last week, and I think it was a packet of crisps or something. But this week I thought I'd pick it up. So these should be 99p, so I got that. 2 tins of corned beef, which were £1.99, whereas in Sainsbury'S it was £3.50 a tin. I got a tomato ketchup, which was 89p, because we seem to have a tomato ketchup shortage. And I'm not paying £4 for Heinz ketchup. £1.11 for some cheese and onion rolls. I got some Jazz apples because I forgot to buy apples earlier. £1.89 for 6. Some Cumberland sausages. There's 12 in here, and these were £2.65, just so that the boys can have a sausage sandwich. I always do cook breakfasts, like sausage sandwiches or bacon sandwiches on the weekends. Not every day, but weekends. And I always get sausages or bacon or something like that. And then I got some oak smoked ham, some cottage cheese and some oat milk because it's only £1.09 in Lidl and I'm not paying £2.50, which is what it was in Sainsbury'S. And last but not least, I got a family, all my packets of porridge there. The boys came home from school and went, what? Why have we got so much porridge? Yeah, family pack of crisps, 18. I can't remember quite how much the crisps are, but they're not very expensive. Snack pack. £1.95 for 18 packets, so you get onion rings, cheese puffs and bacon rashers. So that is everything I bought, but Lidl did seem to have a lot of like different bits in. I think they'd had their Italian week as well. Lots of really nice stuff. This looks amazing. I'll let you know how it is in one of my meals of the week videos. And yeah, get yourself down to Lidl. They've got some good bits in at the moment. If you have enjoyed this video, please leave me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already, and I'll be back really, really soon with another video. Take care, guys.
Did you make it? Did you break free? Did you manage to be who you wanna be? Maybe somewhere you think about me too.